Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for the next part of the road to top 10 in Little Cup. It is finally back. The Little Cup suspect test is finally over. We have this team that Hard Body Egg passed me. Big shout outs to him. If you guys would like to use the team alongside me, the link to that will be down below in the description. But we got a game right away, and I think we're about 1280-ish. Look at my Pokemon. Look at nice it's Snake over there. Nice it's Gator. I haven't seen Machop since like DPP, but I know it was like Dynamic Punch, Bullet Punch, stuff like that. I guess this guy doesn't know what the timer is, which is completely fine. How do I want to deal with this? I do have, no, I don't have Fake Out on Mienfoo, but I think Mienfoo is just a great lead in general. It can U-turn out versus pretty much everything. It's also something that can U-turn out on Servine while giving me Diglett to come in or Ponyta. So I like Mienfoo a lot as a lead. Leads off with Scraggy, which is great. I don't expect this to be Intimidate, as it's not. And why is this so low? That's weird. What I can do is, honestly, do I want to knock? Yeah, I'll knock off right here because his only switching is pretty much his only switching would pretty much be his Ekans, and I can take a Dragon Dance boosted, even Zen Headbutt or anything like that from full, so I'd rather knock him off, that way I can take his hit and then knock him out with the Drain Punch after. Hopefully he doesn't flinch me, as thankfully he doesn't, and like I said, because I knocked off his Eviolite, I'm able to knock him out, and I even get back up to full after Regenerator, or near full, once I get on out of there, so we're able to get rid of his turn 1. I pull up Scraggy Pants, well, it's Scrafty. Oh, it is Scraggy, it's not Scrafty, nice. So Ekans is going to come out, and this thing is a threat. I definitely want to U-turn though because I am faster. I'm max speed. And I feel like I can go right out into Ponyta. I am physically defensive. At the same time though, maybe no, Staryu's still pretty good because it beats Leo. And did I call it Pyro before? Staryu beats a ton on my opponent's team. I do like Ponyta because I can burn him with the Will-O-Wisp. We already saw he has Intimidate, so he doesn't have Shed Skin. I can burn him. I can tank a Coil boosted Earthquake or Gunk Char or anything like that. We can just hit him with a Will-O-Wisp right now. After I burn him, assuming I land, of course, assuming I land. Ah, nice. We dodged a Sucker Punch there too. So we are able to burn the Ekans for pretty much nothing. Really, really nice. And I'm definitely keeping my Ponyta alive because Servine could be a threat, though Fungus kind of deals with it. Regardless, what do I want to do here? I feel like I can afford to go out to Diglett because even though no Diglett traps select it 100% and Leo. Knowing that, I kind of just feel like Staryu is fine. I do have reliable recovery and I also have natural cure, so if Gunk Shot manages to poison me, I'll be able to take that thing on. And I don't care if Snivy gets the boost because I do have Fungus in the back as well as Ponyta to deal with it. So I'll be able to Psychic right here. It's not going to be able to knock him out because everything's bulky due to a Violite, but I can live his Gunk Shot. And he might just go for Sucker Punch right here, so I'm actually just going to go for Recover. His best play is actually just attacking me with Gunk Shot, but I'm going to go for Recover anyway, just in case he goes for Sucker Punch, maybe thinking I'm Star Me, which obviously has that Psychic type, so Sucker Punch would be very, I said very effective? Yo, Sucker Punch would be super effective, but I am able to get back up to pretty much near full, as Sucker Punch is going to do crap, so I'll just throw off a Scald right here if he does choose to go for it. He actually just didn't want me going for another Recover, which is why he probably threw off another Gunk Shot. But Scald was a no drawback play anyway. I could potentially burn the Snivy if you want to that. And it's looking pretty good for us. Even if it's like Scarf Machop or something. Scarf Mag just clicks Volt Switch anyway. And we are, I think, faster than Machop. I think Machop is 14 speed if I'm not mistaken. But he brings out Snivy, so I don't want to stay in with my Staryu. Though I am faster, I obviously can't knock it out with anything. So I'll go out to Fungus on the Leaf Storm. Yes, Contrary Boost might be annoying, and no, I do not have Clear Smog. I do have the Sludge Bomb, but that will do a decent amount of damage to anything on his team, honestly. If he stays in, he'll probably do well over half. And if he switches out, honestly, everything is taking under half. I'm faster. Did he Dragon Tail me? Or Miracle? Oh my god. So I just got absolutely destroyed. That's actually really cool. But I can now go out to Ponyta. His fire resist is obviously lit Leo, which I'm pretty sure is fire and normal. I don't think it's just pure normal. But yeah, that's so cool. Miracle, huh? I might save that for Hita Fajita. But we're able to do a decent amount to Leo, all things considered. And I'm assuming he's just going to go for the Hyper Voice here, so I'm actually just going to go out into my Magnemite. It's also pretty expendable versus his team. He hits me up with a Flame Charge. which is going to give him that speed boost, but I don't think that matters as much because Mienfoo takes a hit and Staryu takes a hit anyway. Also, if he's adamant and not jolly, then we outspeed him, so I'll send him with a Thunderbolt right here, as he does go for 2 flame charges, so he is jolly, but he is able to get +2 speed, which, again, I don't think matters too much. He has the Moxie, but it doesn't have anything in his moveset. Maybe Return, actually, could be an issue. But I don't think +1 Return knocks out Staryu from full, so he unfortunately crits me, and now we're in a bad situation. I think we lose. We'll see. I definitely would have lived +1. I'm like fully defensive Starry, but I can at least Drain Punch right here. Maybe I should have just went out to Mienfoo anyway, but then again, a Drain Punch crit would have, like a Return crit would have been terrible anyway. Thankfully, Mienfoo is able to come through and knock him out with the Drain Punch in return, so we're still in this game, even after that hacks right there, as Snivy is going to come out. I can just U-turn and knock him out. It is a speed tie, but U-turn will be able to knock him out if I do win it, as I do. And we can just safely go out into our Ponyta. And the reason I'm going Ponyta over Diglett is because I want to be able to burn the Machop, pretty much force Machop not to come out right there. I also probably could have Drain Punched Snivy. I wasn't sure if it killed, but Machop actually comes out, surprisingly. I am defensive. I guess he could be Scarf, but if he is Scarf, he has to 2-hit KO me, and then he can get burnt anyway, as, yeah, he's definitely not Guts, as that was just a crit. And I can just Morning Sun right here. We pretty much wall him. That was a crit Dynamic Punch. With him burnt, Mienfoo does beat him 1v1, and Diglett should be cleaning up this game. We even break through, which is great, so we're back up at full. I'm assuming this is going to be like, what, 20? As, yeah, Rock Slide does 29. Nice Rock Slide, no knockoff, okay. I see you. Let's just weaken him a bit, as we are going to unfortunately get paralyzed. I honestly want it to be a double down though, because I want Diglett to just come out and click Earthquake and win the game. So I'll go for Flare Blitz one more time. I should not be able to knock him out. Actually, if I don't want to knock him out, I'll go for Wild Charge, because it's not stab. So this won't be able to knock him out, and it'll put me in range to go down to his attack. And then I'll be able to go out into my Diglett, Revenge Kill him with the Earthquake. Because Flare Blitz might have... maybe, I don't know if Flare Blitz actually would have knocked him out, depending on that Wild Charge damage. But I can now just go out to Diglett, click Earthquake, and we already know he was a Violet just based on the damage. There was no, no cut step or anything. But between Diglett and Mienfoo, he can't knock me out, even with like Scarf Psychic. So I'll be able to knock him out the Earthquake, and Diglett is going to come through right there, and that is going to be good game. So we got that first battle right there. On our way back to the 1300s, not bad. We got another one right now. Alright, how do I want to lead versus his team? His team is definitely more threatening, I feel. Especially with that Chinchou running around. Your team is quick. Thank you. Not sure how I react to that. I honestly like Ponyta as the lead because it beats everything bar Chinchou. Pretty much I can burn this. I can pivot into Staryu on his Ponyta and then pivot back into Diglett to trap it. I think Diglett's going to be putting in a bit of work here too because it traps a lot. But I'll lead off a Ponyta because I can get that fast burn off on Mienfoo or anything. Even Chinchou would be great if that thing switches in. If he goes for Fake Out, there's a chance that Flame Body will activate anyway, and that'll make it a lot easier to deal with his Mienfoo. If it's a random Scarf Mienfoo, that won't be able to kill me. It has to U-turn or Hard Switch. He could have Heal Bell on his Chinchou, and another play he can make is just go hard into Ponyta, I think. I don't know, I don't like Ponyta Wars. Talking like it's a common thing. I don't know, I'm thinking about Tauros Wars from RBY. But he does choose to Fake Out me, as he is burnt, so yeah, that sucks for him, man. That absolutely sucks for him. I'll just Morning Sun right here. He can't really do much. Alternatively, I could just go out into my Fungus, just in case he wants to hit me with a high jump kick or U-turn. We don't have to lose, or knock off even. I don't have to lose my item necessarily on my Ponyta. And I think I'll just throw off a Sludge Bomb because Volibee does have Overcoat, obviously. So I can't put that thing to sleep. However, I could potentially poison it and then go out into something like Magnemite versus that. Poisoning it would be great. He does actually go Ponyta, so again, this is good for me because we already know he's bulky based on that damage. I do have Staryu as my switch-in initially. I feel like that's a good, decent switch-in as he goes right for Flare Blitz. And right here, you'd think he'd go for Wild Charge, so I'll actually double into Diglett. He could either Wild Charge or Hard Switch directly into Chinchou, so I'll actually go right out to Diglett as he does go Chinchou, or he goes Mienfoo, excuse me. Now, because he has Life Orb, I actually think I knock him out with the Earthquake, if I'm not mistaken. We'll calc this right here. Why is this all getting messed up? Diglett. Diglety, Diglety, Trio. You guys ever watch Pokemon? No? Just me? Only I had a childhood? Okay, that's fine. That's so much. Yeah, this kills. This kills 100%, so... he even fake outs to ensure that I kill if he was some sort of bulky variant, because now he just took Life Orb plus burn damage right there, and I'll be able to go right for the Earthquake. He can't U-turn now. I am faster. Goodbye, Mienfoo. I love how Life Orb does 1. I absolutely love that, man. It's not even Life Orb. It's just like Scratch Orb or something. I don't know. You're not taking real damage. I love that. So Mienfoo comes out. Excuse me, Chinchou comes out. I'm assuming this thing is Scarf, so I do have to play around this thing a little bit better. So I'm going to go out into my Fungus on a Scald, as he makes a really aggressive play. Very nice play on my opponent's part, going for Volt Switch, expecting to want to switch out. Very risky too, but very nice. As as Abra is going to come out. Huh, we don't deal with this that well, do we? We're going to go out to Magnemite actually, because even though Scarf Magnemite does put in work, I can tank 1 Psychic, outspeed him, and go for the Hidden Power Ground from there. This also gets to nab Chinchou if he goes out into that. And HP Ground, if it is Scarf Chinchou, puts it in range of... Basically, I break a Sash on Abra, and I'm able to trap it with Diglett. Or if he goes Chinchou, which is what I'm expecting him to do, he takes this HP Ground, and it's going to do a nice amount considering he is Scarf. Oh, God, that does so much damage. I love it. Absolutely love it. He is Scarf Chinchou most likely, so I'm going to go out to Fungus because we can eat up this hit. Beautiful damage. That puts him in range of Sucker Punch as he goes right for Scald. Does not burn me, thankfully. And again, we'll just throw off a Sludge Bomb because that hits Ponyta if he wants to go out to that for a decent amount of damage. Nice. Love it, I love it. Staryu is not in range of the Wild Charge just yet. And even if he goes for that Diglett Revenge kill, so yeah, we tank this. And now we get to throw off Scalds as well because Chinchou will go down to Scald. As well as the fact that it pretty much has a chance to burn. So goodbye, Ponyta. Little by little, we're trapping everything. Chinchou is going to come out. I'm going to recover right here just in case he doesn't go for Volt Switch. I feel like this is the turn where I could be... he's forced to predict it, but I'm not. So we're able to recover off the damage right there, which is absolutely great. And I can just throw off a Scald of my own. He's definitely Water Absorbent. He's definitely switching. So, nice. That worked out perfectly for me because we even have a chance to burn his Vullaby as well, which would be nice for Mag, obviously. Volt switching around. Yeah, Brave Bird doesn't do anything. All things considered. And we can just recover off. So, like I said, I think he was in a position where he had predicted me before. He made a really nice play Volt switching out earlier, and I definitely commend him on that. But I think that was the play where he kind of had to go for Scald, trying to predict me a switch, trying to get a burn on Fungus, as we are able to burn the Vullaby. Absolutely great. And no, Ponyta is not the play. I gotta keep that thing alive. Yeah, we just scald until he gets a little bit restless and starts attacking. Yeah, as he does right there. So his Vullaby will go down to the next Scald. Also means I get off a Spore whenever I bring out Fungus, which gets to come in for essentially free on Chinchou, and also eats a hit from Ghastly. So now we get to throw off a Spore. Did I say Scald? We get to throw off a Spore as we're slowly breaking my opponent's team down. Abra is going to come out. This is a speed tie. If I win it, as I do, I'll be able to comfortably go out into Diglett and then knock him out with the Earthquake. So that's absolutely great again. I think Diglett might just win the game. Again, we could go Diglett. We are faster. He's 19. I'm 20. It also was a speed tie right there that we won, so we know that he's like not Scarf or anything. I don't know, anything random like that. So we're able to knock him out Earthquake. Nice. Chinchou's going to come out. You are going to go down to the Sucker Punch. Diglett. I love this mon. And Ghastly is going to come out, but Ponyta is faster. And we'll just Rock Slide. As we unfortunately miss, but this is to prevent a sub. As Shadow Ball knocks us out. That's unfortunate. However, I can go out into Mienfoo. We live any hit. We can click Knock Off. Even if he Sludge Bomb, poisons me, or does whatever. He does poison me, not that it does anything. But we live any hit. We can bring him down to his Focus Sash, apparently, we would Knock Off. And from here, I'll just U-turn just in case a random disable happens. But Magnemite will now win. Or, yeah, I'll go Magnemite to win the game. Go Magnemite to win the game. And we'll Volt Switch on out of there into the next game. So, good game, dude. Definitely a very nice game. I commend my opponent on that Volt Switch play versus Diglett. Very solid. But I think Staryu was just too much, and I think the ability of Diglett, which is why I love Trappers, especially Diglett and Dugtrio, the ability of them to just threaten your opponent's team, to force the move. Like, he couldn't safely go for Volt Switch there. If I went Diglett, I trapped him. He was Choice Scarf. Obviously, going Mag and HP Grounding helped a lot as well. Being able to put that thing in range of Sucker Punch. And HP Ground does a lot more than I thought. Then again, it is Little. Then again, it is Little Cup, so damage is greater when the Pokemon are smaller. There's a few Pokemon I want to use actually, and if you actually want to submit a team, you can. A few people like Hard-Bodied Egg, for example, which I'm pretty sure is a sub of mine. He actually submitted to my Smogmon profile, which is AIM. Shout out to Etika right here, by the way. He actually submitted the team right here, which I'm using right now, which I'll be putting again in the description. So if you guys would like to use a team alongside, oh, Etika was wilding out right there. That's why I love, I love Etika. We got another game, and my opponent has a Trapper of their own, as well as two starters. Trapinch being a cool Trapper. I think that Mienfoo gives this guy the business, though. He doesn't have a good fighting resist or a fighting resist in general on his team. So Squirtle is his lead of choice. We will just U-turn on out of there. Even if he Scarf a Water Spout, it doesn't kill us from full. And we can go right out into Fungus right here. Fungus does beat this 1v1 as he Toxics me, so that's even better. I don't see a reason not to Sludge Bomb here. I take an attack. I don't want a random Miracle happening either. Thankfully, he doesn't freeze me. He decides to actually stay in, so what we will do is go for Spore. The reason I didn't Spore before is because he does have Lileep, and Lileep can obviously tank. Oh my god, I'm getting power played. Did anybody see this guy? This beast? But we'll go for Giga Drain and obviously break his sub. I'm guessing sub Toxic, Ice Beam, and Scald. Interesting set. Pretty cool. Never seen this before. Don't freeze me. Thank you. Whenever somebody uses a nice move versus you, do you ever just like, I get scared? But I'm not going to risk him freezing me right here. Also, don't want to get too low. Regenerator will bring me back. So I go out to Starmie, which pretty much walls him. I kind of wish I was Staryu, excuse me. I'm going to be doing that a lot, and you guys know me. I do that a lot anyway. That doesn't mean I don't know the Pokemon. I just have a lot on my mind. I'm thinking a couple turns ahead. Like, for example, I'm thinking about when I'm going to trap Fennekin. And honestly, just trap everything with Diglett. And I think Mienfoo is just going to give him the business. Whenever I'm able to get that thing in, I think Mienfoo just wrecks. So we'll throw off a Psychic here, as we unfortunately get a crit. I think that did matter because we are defensive, and I don't think it would have knocked them out, especially based on the stab Sludge Bomb damage from Fungus. But we are able to knock him out. Also went for Psychic because obviously it was my best attack to hit him, and still don't want to give that Lileep the Storm Drain upon switching. So you don't have a Dragon Resist though, and he does have two Dragons. Well, we do have a Dragon Resist, but it's not a real Dragon Resist in my opinion. Lileep does come out. Mienfoo is now just going to be able to start spamming the Drain Punch. I'll actually go for Knockoff first before I Drain Punch, just to weaken everything, as rocks are going to go up. Yeah, expected. Diglett is our rocker, but half the time I won't be rocking with Diglett. I'll just be revenge killing whatever my opponent has. He goes Axie, which is great because we will be able to knock that thing down with a knockoff. It's actually Focus Sash, so, and we are faster, which means a knockoff into Drain Punch, especially because it's stab, doesn't actually knock him out, but we do tank the Dragon Claw. Wow, I was expecting that to knock him out. Yeah, I really was expecting that to knock him out. Thought Drain Punch would do a little bit more. Then again, Little Cup is all about rolls. You can do 60 damage at one point, and then you could do like 80, 90%. So Little Cup is all about rolls. That was maybe a weird roll with knockoff and then a lower roll with Mienfoo. Who knows? Again, like I said, Little Cup is all about rolls. But again, this is another Mon that would just be able to click attacks versus my opponent's team. I do want to Drain Punch this as well. We are faster, and we may be able to 2-hit KO as we tank the Zen Head, but that did so much damage. Oh, he's Life Orb, that's why. This thing doesn't have priority though, so we'll be able to go right for Drain Punch again and pick up the KO after his Life Orb. Again, I am, I guess, lower on the ladder as well because we haven't played in a while, but I'll be obviously going up. He does have priority on his team and Quick Attack on Trapinch, but I don't think that knocks me out at the range I'm at, and I'll just U-turn out versus Trapinch anyway, since I'm not necessarily trapped. Though, unfortunately, like even if he was Scarf, he'd be slower. Or, well, then again, that's definitely a Violite. What is useful? Diglett traps everything. I can burn with Ponyta. And Magnum spam Flash Cannon versus Lily. Yeah, I'll sack my my Staryu, which can also take a Choice Bandit hit potentially if that is Choice. That did so much damage. But we'll Rapid Spin right here. I want to get rid of these rocks. Then again, I don't think rocks matter. I'll just Psychic just for damage. I don't want him going Lileep. That's the only reason why I'm not Scalding right there. But he does go for 2 Earthquakes, which will be able to knock me out. However, I think that after this Spadef drop, I can knock him out with Scarf Magnets, Might's Flash Cannon. After that Spadef drop, I should be able to. Yep. So we're able to get rid of Trapinch, and between Ponyta and Mienfoo, I think we're okay versus Fennekin. I'm actually going to go hard into Ponyta right here. I don't think Fennekin can do anything. Even if it starts flame charging or something weird like that, as it does start flame charging, it's not going to be able to do much to me. So, and I have recovery while it doesn't, so I'm going to go for Morning Sun just to see what he wants to do. Throws off a Psychic, doesn't do anything, and we'll just be able to Wild Charge here and weaken him. He actually goes for Flamethrower, surprisingly. That's going to do, obviously, less. That did so much damage. What the hell? I don't know what item he's packing, but we'll just Wild Charge twice to knock him out. Yeah, I really don't know what item he's packing. Fennekin is just pure fire, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Delphox is the psychic one. Or the evolutions are the psychic ones, so yeah, we'll be able to knock him out with the next Wild Charge. And then Lileep is going to come out, which we can just burn with the Will-O-Wisp. Actually, is there even a point in burning this thing with Will-O-Wisp? Yeah, there is, because just in case it starts like boosting for some reason, I have Flash Cannon plus Will-O-Wisp to take it down. We miss. Maybe I should have went for the immediate damage as Ancient Power. Oh my god, no. Okay. I was about to say. But we can go out to Mienfoo, and in theory, we should be able to 2-KO this thing with Drain Punch. It's pretty powerful. It's stab. It's super effective. So, should be able to 2-KO it. Yep, 60%. Nice. As he Giga Drains, it's not going to be enough to recover. Well, maybe he'll live it, depending on a roll right here. But we'll go right for the second Drain Punch. And yeah, we're able to knock him out, and that's going to be good game. So, nice. Nice, good game. Let us keep going. I like this. Very fast pace. I'm enjoying the games. Diglett is being cool. Our opponent's team is threatening. I think I used this in a live actually. But Diglett does trap so much of our opponent's team as well. Mienfoo is actually my lead of choice because Mienfoo beats Onyx with Drain Punch into knock off into Drain Punch, excuse me. So we'll knock him off right here. As basically I get rid of Onyx's Berry Juice. It does have Sturdy, so I won't be able to get back to full Drain Punching. There's no point. We're gonna take care of this guy anyway. So we'll knock him off, get rid of his Berry Juice, and then we'll go for the Drain Punch as we actually win the speed tie, which is cool. As he's able to get up a Stealth Rock, and just knock off again. There's no point in Drain Punching. We won't get any recovery. And at least knock off deals with like Krogunk if he wants to go to that, getting rid of his Berry Juice or Violite, anything like that. Though Krogunk is checked by Ponyta, Staryu is going to come out. I'm assuming this thing is going to Psychic, so I'll actually go out into Magnemite. I think Psychic should come out right here. I guess he could Scald as well, but that does give me a Rapid Spin. He actually goes for Thunder Wave, so I look like a Dawn. We're going to look like a bigger Dawn right here, and I'm actually going to go for HP Ground, predicting him to want to go out into... This is a big threat to him. The better play is actually going for Volt Switch, but I want to go for... Volt Switch is the better play. No, it's not worth it trying to predict Magnemite at all. As he actually goes Fletch, I guess, what did he expect me to do anything else? Because goodbye, one of the biggest threats in this tier. As, I think Fungus is very fair because it doesn't go down to anything that my opponent has to offer, and I get to get off a Spore. So no idea why he went Fletch. Maybe he was trying really hard to break the HP Ground right there. Apom is going to come out. Yeah, I rather... Because I could take Fake Out plus Fury Swipes if I'm not mistaken. Then again, that's going to do a lot. It is Skill Link boosted. We'll see. He actually knocks off. I don't know if I agree with that because... Yeah, I really don't like that play because now I'll be able to go out into my Diglett and trap him, expecting Krogunk to actually want to come out. But I don't think I necessarily need Diglett as well in this game. So whatever for the Earthquake. If he's Silk Scarf or something, we might be able to take him out. Oh god, he's definitely a Violite. As he does wake up, unfortunately, and goes for another knock. Why does this guy keep going for knockoff? You should definitely just be prioritizing killing me with Fury Swipes because the next Earthquake is going to knock him out anyway. So we get rid of Apom. Great. Krogunk is going to come out. And I'll just get up my Stealth Rock in case he wants to go not for Vacuum Wave, as he does. Like in case he didn't have Vacuum Wave right there. But I'll be able to go Staryu. And honestly, just Rapid Spin. I want to get rid of these rocks. They're not going to be on the field for that much longer. Looks like he's also Berry Juice just based on that damage. And I should be able to knock him out with the Psychic right here. Just based on the Rapid Spin damage, it did 9%, so he's definitely Berry Juice. I think he could have played these turns better. But that's fine. He can definitely Volt Switch right here. I'll just go for Scald, break his Sturdy, if he is Sturdy. And he goes for HP Ground, so that's great. And I actually don't want to hit him, because I don't want to give him Berry Juice. Yeah. If I hit him right there, he'd get a Berry Juice and he'd be back to full. He's probably the Recycle Volt Switch Flash Cannon variant. So, again, I didn't want that. And Staryu can come out. I can go right out into Mienfoo. And then knock off his item. I don't care if he Thunder Waves me. Well, I care if I get full paired. But the reason I'm doing this over Magnemite is because if I have Volt Switch, he'll just go his own Magnemite. And then Analytic HP, not Analytic, but he'll HP ground me with his Sturdy. But we are able to knock off his item, which is great. Don't have to deal with this monster. Love the channel, by the way, fam. Keep it up. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate those kind words. And we could just U-turn right here. Now, I guess I have no choice. We'll go out to Mag and we'll just Volt Switch. I'd rather go for HP ground, to be honest, but I can't stay in at all. And he actually just sacks it, so we'll be able to go out to Ponyta now. We are faster than Magnemite. We can just knock it out with the Flare Blitz, and that will be game. So I think my opponent had the tools for victory, but made some really... I think because he was a sub of me, he made some really aggressive plays. That's why some stuff didn't necessarily work out for him. Like maybe he was like trying really hard right there to predict the HP ground, or that's the only reason why I think you would bring in... No Fletch right there. But we got another game, and nice Volt turn versus my opponent. He doesn't have anything for that, so I'm actually just going to lead off with Magnemite, knowing he has literally nothing for Volt Switch, as he leads off with Slowpoke. Again, just a safe, nice and safe Volt Switch. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I feel like Ainsley. But he goes out into his Fungus. Now, I'll be able to go out to my Mienfoo and just knock off its item. I do have the taunt, so I think I'm actually gonna go for that first. But we're gonna taunt him first. That way he can't spore me. I do expect him to go out into actually Fletchling right here. I think that'd be his best play, or Krogunk. That's another play my opponent can make. But we can just U-turn on out of there, get on out of there. Expecting him to knock off right here. I don't want to go Ponyta just yet because Ponyta burns literally everything outside of Abra. I think Fungus and Spore is fine because I do live any 2 hits from him. That's definitely a Violite based on the U-turn damage as well. That should be a Violite based on the U-turn damage. Though it is resistant 4 times, but Rapid Spin did 9 to Krogunk. That has to be a Violite. So we got a Spore right here. If he doesn't go out to his Fungus. And I'm going to go for the Spore. He doesn't go for Sludge Bomb, so that's great. So we're able to go for Spore right there. And just in case he wants to stay in and try and burn a turn, I'm actually just going to go Diglett, as I think he does, because he can beat me 1v1. So hard into Diglett was the play, and we'll be able to knock him out with the Earthquake right here. Goodbye. So Krogunk is gone. His Mienfoo answer, one of his Mienfoo answers, definitely, he does have Slowpoke, Abra, and Fletchling, auto tank, but Fungus is going to come out. I want to keep Diglett alive because I can trap Abra, so I'm going to go out into my own Fungus, just as a pivot on the potential Spore, as he goes for that Giga Drain. Yeah, and unfortunately because I'm knockoff, he does beat me 1v1 because I am knocked off. But same damage, and he wins the tie right there, unfortunately. But we will be able to go out to Ponyta, and I actually want to predict them to go out into... Is this worth a play? I think Flare Blitz is a better play, but I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp just in case he does go Slowpoke, because it is pretty much a wall that can take me on, as we are able to burn Slowpoke. Absolutely great for our Volt turn, and I think Staryu is the play because we obviously resist Water and Psychic, and I can throw off Skulls to potentially trying to get his Fungus. Like, that's going to be my game plan right there. I'm going to try and get Fungus with the Scald upon switching, as opposed to going for Psychic, immediately trying to burn it, so... We can trade some attacks right here. And he should go for the slack off here. So I'm actually going to recover anyway because I want to be at a decent amount of HP to be able to take on the Fletch. This will be a little bit of a stall, I think, or of a stall. This will be a little bit stall stall-y, excuse me, right here. If he does choose to go out to Fletchling, again, I'm spamming one of the best moves in the game. It's Team Scald, hashtag Team Scald. So, or he goes Pawniard, which is great because we are going to be able to hit that thing with a Scald. Don't get a burn, but I don't think that's necessarily too important. I'll be able to switch out into my Mienfoo, getting off that natural cure, and then being able to spam knockoff right here. We also take his knockoff as well. So we'll be able to go for our own knockoff. Expecting him to go out to Fungus or Slowpoke, getting rid of that thing's a Violite. And that, oh my god, that did so much damage. Beautiful. That did so much, wow. As I can just U-turn on out of there. To be honest, I could go for Taunt. I'm expecting him to slack off, but I think U-turning out of there into Staryu is just a better play. Though had I gotten that right and he didn't throw off a Scald as he did, well, we actually able to knock him out anyway because he stayed in. So goodbye, Slowpoke. Abra's going to come out. Really want to win the speed tie right here, so I'm going to go for it as we are able to win the speed tie, which means we'll be able to revenge kill him now with our Diglett. So nice speed tie right there. Greatly won. We can now just go right out to Diglett and just click the Earthquake. So goodbye to his Abra. So I think this worked out for us. I would love to get up Rocks, which I might be doing versus Fungus. It just depends. Because Rocks ensure that I kill everything with Ponyta. So I think that's actually the best play. Depending on how much... No, his Fungus is at full. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to go for Rocks. Rocks ensure that I kill everything with Ponyta's Flare Blitz. As he actually goes for Spore. So that's even better for me. As what I can do now is just go right out to Mienfoo. Knock him off. And then always have... Oh god, that did so much. And then always have Ponyta in the back. But we're going to knock him off right here. Yes, goodbye to your item. As Giga Drain is able to 2 KO us. But we can now go out to Ponyta. Because we knocked off his Violite, we should be able to knock him out with Flare Blitz. And that should be game between Ponyta and Magnemite. Like Fletch is going to die. Pawniard would die. Goodbye! So we're able to knock him out right there. Nice, nice, nice. Expecting maybe his Fletch to come out. Let's come out, excuse me. As it does. And we can go right out into our Magnemite. We keep Fletchling alive to be able to deal with... we keep, Ponyta alive to be able to deal with Pawniard. We tank the Acros. And we click Thunderbolt. Because we are Scarf. Goodbye. I think he tried to U-turn right there into maybe Mag. Or, into Pawniard. I don't know if he's SD. But he doesn't knock me out with Sucker Punch anyway. Not from full. Especially because he's a bulky variant. And unfortunately we crit him. So he needed to dodge a Will-O-Wisp to be able to win anyway. Right there. As we were able to knock him out. And we are 1367. So where is that on the ladder? Where is that on the ladder? I don't think that's anywhere on the ladder. But we are 1367, so we're going to be on the episode here. A little bit short, I guess. 33 minutes is type short. But I hope you guys all enjoyed, of course. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. You guys can check out the Bronx Beartic shirts. The links are down below in the description. And what I want to say, or something I wanted to say. I don't remember. Oh, let me know if you're going to Worlds, guys. Let me know if you guys are going to Pokemon Worlds, because I'm going to Pokemon Worlds, and I would like to meet, some of my subscribers. That'd be cool. Obviously, I'm going there for the Cypher, Pokemon Cypher 2016, hopefully 2016. But we're going to be recording it there. So, like I said, let me know if you guys are going to Worlds. Very interested and very excited to be meeting people. And there should have been a Wolf Among Us stream at 2 p.m. today. I think this is going up at 4 p.m. Eastern. So there should have been a Wolf Among Us stream at 3 p.m. Excuse me. At 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys missed that, the Wolf Among Us will either upload it tonight or tomorrow. More than likely tomorrow afternoon if I'm not able to edit it in time. I probably won't be able to edit it in time just because I have to leave soon. By the time this is up, I'm talking about in the time it'll be up. I have to leave soon. Also, I'll be playing A-Drive this week, Dan, for the UCL, so the team builder will be up tomorrow. I'm actually building my team with CVV tomorrow, so that'll be really fun. A-Drive actually made it to the finals of a lot of the GBA and a lot of the leagues he was in. He also made it to the finals of the UCL where I beat him last year, so this would be a little bit of a rematch, I suppose. going on in week 2, so that'll definitely be fun. And there's something else I wanted to say. I think the egg lock. Hopefully the egg lock will be up today as well as 2 p.m. Eastern. Obviously I do have an outro where you guys can see that, but I don't know how many people actually make it to the outro. But the egg lock should be up. Today's episode of the egg lock, if Blunder's net comes back, because we were having some internet issues while we were actually recording, so I don't know if he'll be able to pass. There's a bug on my ceiling. I'm just watching it crawl. Go, little bug. Make it home. But get out of my home. Hurry up! This bug is determined. Okay, that's probably what you guys are yelling at me, that you want me to end the video. But once again, guys, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys are all excited about Sun and Moon, because I know as how I am. I can't wait for that stuff to come out. The channel is going to be, whew, there are going to be so many uploads, move sets, competitive guides, top 10s, playthroughs, Nuzlocke, of course, Wi-Fi battles, enter Mega Showdown Laddering. I have so many plans for when Sun and Moon comes out. But yeah, that'll be it, guys. I talked a little bit more than I wanted to. But yeah, later, guys. Cue the outro.